Booties. With the T.
V94.9 WATV, y'all. Isis Jones, you inside of room 1420. It's time for Foodies with the T.
Hi.
Twan
And it's Christmas time.
Up in, you know what? Christmas is, look, it'll be here sooner than we wanted to, okay?
Uh-huh.
Don't rush that thing. But to take you out of that spirit for a quick second, because you're trying to get us hyped.
Hanging out.
We have to pay homage, say goodbye to one of our favorite Cheers cast members, Miss
A
Christy
legend. She first started her career on Cheers. Rebecca, yeah, she was a little kind of dry for me, but my favorite role from her was Look Who's Talking, and Look Who's Talking Too, and It Takes Two. When the girl played the twins, she was one of the little counselors. Yeah, so she wasn't in much, but she was one of the heavy hitters in the game. No. So I'm kind of sad about that. Colon cancer.
I wasn't ready for that one on the timeline. But Toya, something else I wasn't ready for on the timeline. Bill Cosby being accused and going back to court again?
Well, this time it's a sexual abuse lawsuit. So it's not him on trial for actually raping anybody or, causing harm to anyone. It's for sexual abuse this time. And there are 5 accusers. They're saying that all these incidents started happening back in 1969, well into the 80s and 90s. Every last one of these women who are plaintiffs at this point have been on the Cosby Show. They were extras or, they had little small speaking parts in the show, but they filed the lawsuit against Mr. Cosby, NBC Universal Media, Kaufman Studios, and Carsey Warner Company. So
okay, so this is my thing with this. Okay, now again, I don't displace nobody's trauma or what has happened to them, but I believe there needs to be a statute of limitations for things like this. Because if you're talking about the 60s and you're just now coming up with this, where were these people before when the major lawsuits were going on? Like, a few years ago.
Why didn't you come forward at that time? Because it's just, at this point, it's like, come on, the man is already
let the man die,
basically.
Period.
So just let him enjoy the rest of his years.
He can't even see where he grabbed it.
You know what? Okay, last but not least, Mariah Carey. We knew this was going to happen at some point in time. She was going to pop up because as Nick is out here creating his own village, he has not spent time with the twins that he originated with. Can we start there?
Right.
And I said this when all of that came out. Where was she?
You did, it's one. You definitely said,
and it was like, you can't with all these kids. You can't, how you divide that time up and still be, quote unquote, the same Nick Cannon. You still on, the jobs and hats that you have to wear. That's kind of hard, especially if they're not all living under the same roof and in the same state. Mm-hmm. And we haven't heard anything about the twins since he started being fruitful and multiplying.
Yeah, it's crazy, and there's no way that in a lot of his interviews he does make the statement, my kids are all taken care of, they're financially stable, this, that, and the third. But at what point are you really being a father? At what point are they really getting to spend time with you? At what point do you even know them? Because you don't, somebody's missing out there.
Well, I said it about parenting nowadays. Nobody wants to spend that time with kids anymore. It's just, as long as they're taken care of, that's all they care about. Like, they're provided for. But the attention still needs to be there on your kids.
Absolutely.
I think that is a perfect way to end the conversation. I'm telling y'all, they give the best tea Monday through Friday from 7 until 10. Give it up to Twan and Toya. Foodies with the tea.
Let's give it up for Auntie. She is the true star here.
Yes,
ice cream.
Hey, but if we want to follow Foodies with the tea, how do we follow, babies?
Go to our website. That's the best way to find us. www.foodieswiththetea.com, or you can just ask our auntie. She know what her favorites is.
Hey, I got them. by Room 1420 on V94.9, y'all.
Bye. Love you. Take care of your children.